J-Knight Batrep.
Hey everyone, welcome to another J-Knight Battle Report. As always, my name is Jay, and this is supposedly MiniWarGamer Dave.
Supposedly.
You look less half-human than normal.
I think I look no human. Just
no human.
Maybe that much.
Whoa, that's deep.
If you know how much this is in whatever increment.
Yeah, see his shirt. That makes sense. That makes sense. So we're gonna have a treat for you guys today. We're playing Combat Patrol. 400 points of Necrons versus
Eldar.
Captain America Eldar, I call him.
Yeah.
Captain Eldar. Sorry, but I just saw Iron Man 3 recently, and the word America. So, I don't know if they'll be able to hear this, but it's all good. So we'll get to the armies, and it's combat patrol, so our goal is just destroy each other.
Yep.
Simple as that. And we'll get to the armies. There's something else I was supposed to say. Oh yeah! Your wife's having a baby.
Yes,
She is. So we're announcing it to the world. Now, no one tell her that no one. If you know her, I'm not saying her name.
I know her.
You know her?
Yeah.
That's good. I respect that. So nobody tell her, but everyone's saying congrats to MiniWarGamer Dave. This MiniWarGamer Dave, not the other MiniWarGamer Dave. No more nurglings in the near future. I have no idea either, but I'm not, all right. Armies.
Thank you in advance.
You're welcome. Okay, so my army is 2 squads of 15 warriors. That makes sense. 30 warriors times 13 points each is 390 points. There we go.
10 points, you can't, I don't think.
10 points, I can't do anything. Nothing I can do. So they're all just normal.
Yep.
What you see is what you get, except those guys have the mark of Dave. They're actually warriors. They're not immortals with Tesla and Kent. No, they're warriors. Mark of Dave. So that's the Necrons, 400 points. Pretty straightforward. I get knocked down, but I get up again. Maybe we'll never see a kid keep me down song thing. So here's 500 or 400 points, as some people say. If you brought 500 points, you'd be cheating. So
I don't know, you're the one that said 500, so are you sure you didn't do math wrong?
I did 390. I didn't have 400. So these are Rangers?
Yes. Rangers, 10 of them.
Cool.
Just stock.
That's
120 points. Here, 5 Dark Reapers. I guess Mark of Dave. It is an X-Arch, but he has a Tempest launcher, which is 20 points, and 10 points for being the X-Arch, and then he also has Fast Shot.
Cool.
So it gives him +1 to his total number of shots.
That's good.
And then support weapon platforms.
I like they're very clean looking. I should have said they look. I think of Captain America when I see this. And you're from Chicago.
Yep.
Is that why you chose Captain America? I think.
Nope. This was actually Eldar is my first army. Started like 14, 15 years ago.
Wow. Same.
And I just loved the 3 colors together, and it just happened to be, United States.
Yeah.
Colors.
He's holding me a 3-color minimum.
Totally accident.
No problem. Cool. And we'll get to deployment. Here we go. Epic dice. Ooh.
Here's the double.
Oh. Okay, let me try again.
Oh.
Ooh, close. Verdict?
First.
Me first, you first.
Me first.
Are you sure?
Okay, I pick MiniWarGamer Dave.
I respect that. Alright, so here's what the battlefield looks like at deployment. I just basically lined up 30 warriors, and he's put his weapon... Oh, you got infiltrate.
Yep.
Why am I filming?
Might as well get it on so they see before...
And these guys are there, so infiltrate right now.
Yep.
He's doing it on film. No pressure.
I pretty much already know where they're going. They're going on that balcony up here.
Okay.
See if they can all fit. Probably. But
Oh yeah, that should be a problem. Cool. And that's where I'll go. And then we'll get to seizing the initiative. Okay, so that's what they look like. Now I'm going to try to seize. I'm going to try. Here's me trying. I'm going to do it. Maybe. With my magical shaking. Wait it. Oh.
halfway there.
Halfway. All right, 2d6. On a 6. Not even. Oh. Alright, so Eldar, turn 1. He begins by moving his Dark Reapers just a little bit through cover. Just to get him a little better line of sight. And then he starts shooting. So his heavy weapon platforms shoot at the closest squad of Necron warriors. 2 hit, needing 3s. And strength 9, so it needs 2s. So 2 are knocked down. They can get back up again in a while. We'll see. They need a 5+. We'll see in the future. So now the Rangers focus fire on those that have a 5+ save plus. 5+ save or higher. And they fire at the same squad. They need 3s to hit. And that one specific 6 is allocated onto that guy, who I pointed to. And then 4s to wound. So 3 wounds. And out of those, I save one of them, so 2 are knocked down again. The Dark Reapers then shoot at the other squad of warriors. First with that giant blast of doom. We rolled because it was cocked, and it ends up scattering 2 inches away, but it still hits 5 of them. Then the second one, we roll to see, and it hits, so he gets to choose where he puts it, and he puts it over them, so I believe it hits 3 more. Yep, there it is, just go over 3 more. And then last shot, because it's quick shot, gets hit again, so he gets to choose again, and I chooses another location in which it hits 3 for a total of 11 hits. Now, these are really nasty, and they will ignore cover. So these warriors are in big trouble. And the rest of the shots need 3s to hit, and they're strength 5. Alright, so 4 more wounds that I will get cover for, and then 11 hits, and he's just going to roll in just a moment for the barrage, which will ignore cover. And he needed 4s to wound. So 7 wounds with no saves, and then 4 cover saves. But unfortunately, I only passed 1 of them. So 3 of them in the cover are knocked down, and then 7 of the guys outside of cover are going to be knocked down, starting with the guy whose blast was centered over, and then wrapping around him. Thus so. So at this point, I should actually be doing leadership checks, which we'll do in just a moment. But I roll my reanimation, and on the first squad, I get 3 5s, so that's really nice. So the 3 guys of the Necrons will get up, and I put them in coherency of the existing guys, as you can see here. And 1 continues to be dead. And on the other squad, I roll none. Not even a 4, which I needed a 5 anyway, but I failed 10, count it, 10 5-up saves at the same time. So that entire squad, they're in trouble. So now I do a leadership check for them because I forgot about the leadership check, and they passed, which is good. And now it's Necrons turn 1. So the other squad, the large one, begins by moving through cover 3 inches. And I decided I have to go towards my opponent because he's going to gun me down really easily. His guns have a longer range, and they're pretty nasty. So I got to get closer, got to get up, and hopefully I pass some get up saves, reanimation saves, and I get there. Then I run the other squad up 4 inches. But still better than the last one of 3. As I said, got to get close, got to do some firing. Maybe I'll take out a couple for some leadership checks. We'll see. So that squad decides to shoot at the Rangers. I need 3s to hit, and I hit with all of them, which is great. And then 3s to wound. So 4 wounds. He rolls his cover saves. 4 3-up saves, sorry. And they're all good. No luck there. And I said to run the other squad up 1 inch. So they're just brisk walking, actually. More speed walking forward.
Really so, after 1 turn, I've lost a little bit of my army. Oh, yeah. Ouch. It'll be okay. And on his side, yeah. So, let's see what happens in turn 2. Yeah.
Alright, so now Eldar, turn 2. He doesn't really need to move or anything, so he starts shooting. So first the heavy weapon platforms, shoot at that squad, all 3 hit. And they need 2s. And 2 more wounds, so 2 are knocked down. That's not good. Next, the Rangers go. And pretty much all of them hit 2. And then they need 4s to wound. because they're snipers, and they get 2 wounds. So first he chooses the rending, and so the first one is knocked down, and then the other one passes his armor save. Then the Dark Reapers shoot at the other squad, and once again, pretty much get all hits, other than 2. And then need 4s to wound, so 4 wounds, which I might get saves depending on the order. And then he places the Blast of Doom again. It scatters 3 inches back, but that still means it's going to hit a lot of guys. So it hits 3. And the second one scatters a little bit backwards, which hits nothing. And then the last one hits directly. So he's going to place it so it hits another 3. So 6 total. He rolls his the 6 hits, 4 wounds, which will have, 2 wounds. So 2 are knocked down around the blast, and then 4 are going to die at the front, or be knocked down. And then 2 of these guys. And right now we're just figuring out which guys to remove. Hence the guys who the blast was sent over. At first I knocked down 3, but then I realized that only 2. So I got them back up again. So I rolled for reanimation once again before I did a leadership check. So we'll redo these in a moment with a leadership check. And those guys. Once again, 4 get up. That's really nice. I'm re-rolling really well with those reanimation protocols. Then I remembered about leadership checks at those ones, and the first one I fail by rolling 2 6s, so I remove that one that was reanimated, and instead they fall back 2d6. So here I'm removing them, and they fall back 6 inches. And they just fall back, and they have to fall back in coherency if possible, so I just fall them back a certain angle. So they're in coherency. And then the other squad, luckily I do pass that leadership check, because then the other guys wouldn't have been able to get back up again either. So now it's my turn. 2 Necrons. So start with leadership check to see if they regroup, and they failed because they needed snake eyes. So they fall back an additional 5 inches. Those guys are basically off the board in trouble, because even at the location they are currently at, they can't hit the opponent with any shots. And the other squad decides just to move up. And once again, they're moving through a little bit of cover, so 6 inches up. At this point, we might be able to get a decent amount of shots off, but we'll have to see. And then they decide to shoot at the Dark Reaper since they're the much scarier target. So I shoot, needing 3s to hit. And I only hit with about half. Out of the 4 hits, once again, I need 3s to wound. And I get 3 wounds. So he has 3 armor saves. But he passes all 3 of them. So I've yet to even hurt a model on his side. Things are not looking good for Necrons.
So after 2 turns, I don't know if the Necrons are winning or losing. Your call. Have I done a wound yet?
No.
Oh.
I've only had to take
Cheeky monkey. Alright, so they're at full strength. Okay, we'll see what happens in turn 3.
So now it's Eldar, turn 3. Can he keep bringing the pain? So first the heavy weapon platforms, focusing on the large squad since the other one's running away. 2 hits and 2 wounds. So the 2 nearest fall down. The Rangers then fire. And this time, all but 1 hit. He's rolling very well for his hits. And on his 2 wounds, he gets 3 rends and 4 wounds. So I roll the 4 wounds, and I fail 3 of them. So in the end, I lose 6 Necrons to fall down because of it. And then the Dark Reapers decide to try to finish off the squad. So they only get 3 hits. Those 3 hits they need, and they get 2 wounds. So 2 are going to die. And then he places his blast template. The first one hits because it's ballistic skill 5, which hits 3 of them. The second one scatters away, And the third one hits, which I used to hit 3 more. So 6 total on the remaining 4 guys. So 3 wounds again. So I decided to go to ground for all of these saves to get a 6+ cover save and see if I can let these guys survive. If the remainder will survive. And I failed. So my last guy is dead. And that's game. So hearty handshake from my opponent. It was a lot of fun. But unfortunately things didn't go my way. And it is an Eldar victory. So thank you very much for watching. If you would like to watch me redeem myself in another great battle report, click on the link below for a 7-day free trial to the MiniWarGaming Vault. In addition to seeing this battle report, you will also gain access to many more battle reports and some great MiniWarGaming videos. So till next time, happy wargaming.